Welcome to our program on Kardec Radio.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome to Kardec Radio, the moment that we dedicate for prayer. We love being here together with you and, of course, with the spirit mentors that inspire us to open a message, to analyze it together, and to treat us, right? They're always with us, taking care of us and our loved ones. So I see you coming in. Hi, John. Hi. And today we were inspired to pick a message from the Gospel according to Spiritism. And, there's a lot of good stuff in the Gospel according to Spiritism. And under chapter 11, which is loving one's neighbor as oneself, there is a message from a protector spirit called Faith and Charity. And this is what it says. My dear children, not long ago, I told you that charity without faith is not enough to maintain among people a social order capable of making them happy. I should have said that charity is impossible without faith. Actually, you can find generous impulses even among persons without a religion, but that austere charity that is practiced only through self-denial, through a continual sacrifice of all selfish interest, can occur only if there is faith to inspire it. For nothing except faith can enable us to bear the cross of this life without courage and perseverance. Yes, my children, it is in vain that, eager for gratification, people delude themselves about their destiny in this world by pretending that it is permissible for them to concern themselves solely with their own happiness. Of course, God has created us to be happy in eternity. Meanwhile, earthly life ought to be used exclusively for our moral improvement, which is easier to accomplish with the help of the physical organs in the material world. Without taking into account the ordinary ups and downs of life, the diversity of your taste, your tendencies, and your needs, earthly life is also a way of perfecting yourselves by practicing charity. For it is only through mutual concessions and sacrifices that you can maintain harmony among such diverse elements. You would be correct, however, in stating that people are meant to be happy in this world if they would seek happiness not in material pleasures, but in the good. The history of Christianity tells us of martyrs who went joyfully to their deaths. In order to be Christians, in your society today, neither death by martyrdom nor the sacrifice of your life is needed, but only and merely the sacrifice of your selfishness, pride, and vanity. You shall triumph if charity inspires you and if faith upholds you. So that was from a protector spirit in 1861. So beautiful what he writes, that it's telling us about this faith in charity and how it goes together, right? That if we don't have faith in the future, if we don't have faith in what's to come, it's hard to help others. It walks together. And it says here, the practice that is only practiced through self-denial, through a continual sacrifice of all our selfish interest. So charity, the true meaning of charity is when we give of ourselves without any expectation of anything. Nothing. We just give and we give, right? We learned once from the spirit mentors from the Spiritist Society of Virginia that, like, for example, if you have something, how do we practice this giving? And they said, imagine that, you have a necklace and somebody comes and says, oh, I like your necklace. Okay, here, take it. We just give. Don't expect anything back. It's a very interesting exercise. We said necklace because that's, something simple and kind of silly. But now think of something that we are really attached to. Would we be able to just give? But there are people that do it. It's practice. And why do they give? Because they have faith. They're not concerned that they're going to lack something in the future. Oh, you need money? Here you go. Do you need, a jacket? Here you go. And they just give. They believe that God is there, that God will supply whatever they need. And that way they don't have to be worried. They have faith. So it's very beautiful. And then on the other part of this text, he's saying, we all want to be happy. What are we going to do to be happy? We know we want to be happy. We want to be happy in this planet, in this reincarnation. So what do we do? And he says, not only sacrifice, but only and merely the sacrifice of your selfishness, pride, and vanity. You shall triumph if charity inspires you and faith upholds you. So how are we going to feel happiness? Because can we feel happiness here? Yes, we can. And it's telling us how. We need to fight against our still very, material feelings like selfishness, pride, and vanity, our ego, our, being so self-centered. We put that aside. We help others, and life will be easier, and we will feel happy. And there is a component that we're not talking about here in this very text, but we know a very important component of all of this is that when we help others, we are also helped. The good spirits are with us. They replenish our energy. We feel re-energized. We feel, like full of life. And that's because we're having this exchange with the higher spirits. So we feel happier. Yes, we do. When we are at the Spirit Society of Virginia, we get to go to the center and we feel better. It's like wonderful. And when we're here together, like today, we know the spirit mentors are with us. We know they're visiting all of our homes right now. And if we take advantage, we are going to feel better and relieved. So if you want to find this on the Gospel, according to Spiritism, if you want to read, it's on page 195, titled Faith and Charity, okay? So let us now prepare for our prayer. Let us close our eyes. Allowing for ourselves to be present. Dedicating these few minutes to connect with the divine creator. Opening our hearts and minds for the healing treatment that the spirit doctors and nurses are going to apply on us and in our family members. Let us visualize our home being surrounded by golden light. This light permeating the walls, the floors, reaching every single room, displacing old energies and allowing renewed ones to enter. We now visualize ourselves and our loved ones also being enveloped by the same golden light. The loving spirit doctors and nurses are here treating us, dispersing, dislocating unnecessary feelings and emotions, re-energizing our perispirit, helping us in whatever we need right now. Beloved Master Jesus, we thank you so much for sending us the promised consoler. Through the hands of Kardec, we learned so much about how to live our lives in accordance with the Christ consciousness. We understand, Master, that we need to keep working in ourselves, working on being selfless, in being less egocentric, less prideful. We understand, Master, that there is no way for us to find happiness if we don't let go of the old instincts that we still carry and allow space for the new to come into our lives. So, Master, we kindly ask for your support to strengthen us in this journey, to keep pushing us to new boundaries, allowing us to develop into the perfect spirit that we are supposed to be. And Master, we also recognize that we are fortunate to find ourselves here today with a roof over our heads, with food, and with health. So we pray for the many people around our planet that find themselves at this very moment in dire situation, in whatever it is. We pray that they are touched by your healing energy, that they are able to receive some sort of fraternal assistance, that they find help from someone. We pray, Master, that the children and the many families that are struggling right now are supported by the spiritual realm. And Master, we also pray for the spirits that are transitioning from the material realm to the spiritual realm. We understand that death is part of life and that there is beauty in it. So we pray that they receive assistance and are received by your loved messengers. And with that, we ask Master to close these moments of prayer under your protection and your guidance, and so be it. Friends, thank you so much for being here together with us. Remember, Kardec Radio has many, many programs and their live programs every day. And this very program, the Daily Prayer, happens every day at 6 p.m. with many hosts. It's always a pleasure to have you, and keep coming. We are here together and we put all our energy in this, and we help our planet. We help everyone that is in need. This is so critical. This is also charity, okay? So many blessings, a big hug, and we'll see you next time. Bye.